Okay. Welcome to the Innovation World Young Collaborators podcast series. My name is Aaron Botra. I'm 16 years old, and I'm from Aurora, Illinois in the United States of America.
And I'm Maxwell Miller.
And today we're here with
Molly Seedhouse.
Well, Molly, it's very nice to meet you. And we're just curious, what brings you here today?
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I've worked with Erin a little bit, and she invited me to come and be a judge and see all of these wonderful gaming inventions. I work with students who also develop inventions of their own, and so there's some crossover there, and I wanted to see what all of these students are creating and also see if there's any way that I can adapt some of the things that they're doing here into my program.
Yes, sounds good. And for everyone listening, we're at the People of Play's Young Inventor Challenge.
And what brings you here today?
So I am really excited to, talk with the students and learn a little bit more about their invention process, learn a little bit more about what inspired them to develop the games that they have and they brought here today. I've seen some really impressive games online already, and I think that being able to see them in person will just enhance the experience and allow me to understand their games a little bit more deeply.
Yes, and I hope you have a great time judging. And I'm sure everyone is curious about what your job is, and I know you run a cool, exciting program. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So I run the Illinois Student Invention Convention. It's a kindergarten through 8th grade program where students first start by identifying a problem that they really care about, and then they work through the 7-step innovation process, similar to the design thinking model, to develop a prototype invention that could solve that problem. So they have to go out, do research, see if there's anything similar that already exists and potentially innovate on it and make it better. They also have to get feedback very similar to what the students here had to do. They have to show how they took that feedback and implemented it into their inventions, and then we have a competition where the students are able to compete among their peers throughout the state and see where their invention lands.
Amazing. You're really inspiring the next generation.
Thanks.
And what are some sweet and or sour moments you've had?
Some sweet or sour moments? Ooh, good question. I am a former teacher, and so I love being able to see students use their creativity and honestly find something that they're passionate about that they're not being told they have to learn about, but they get to choose to learn about it. So I would say it's really fun to see what students pick to try to find a solution for. And it's really inspiring because a lot of times the kids are picking problems that don't necessarily impact them directly, but they impact other people. And so it's fun to see their empathetic sides come out. A sour moment. Honestly, having to tell the students that they didn't win is not a fun thing to have to do. But similar to this experience today, the students receive tons of feedback, and so even when students don't win, it's still a really good learning experience, and then they're able to see what they could do differently in the future to hopefully get a prize at our competition.
Yeah, all of it sounds amazing. I'm sure they're learning a lot. And I'm curious, when you got all of this off the ground and running, what were some challenges you faced, and what did you learn through them?
Yeah, so I was really lucky. I joined the organization that I worked for after the program had already gotten started. But I would say one of the biggest challenges is really just recruiting people to the program. Being a former teacher, I know that there are so many responsibilities that teachers already have, and so asking teachers to take on more and implement one more thing, it's a lot to ask of somebody. So I try my best to develop resources and take on a lot of that responsibility so that it makes the lives of teachers a little bit easier.
And with all this amazing work you've done, do you have any advice for any other young inventors or for people that are looking to get into a career or profession similar to yours?
Yeah, I love that question. For young inventors, I would say use your creativity, try whatever comes to mind, and definitely talk to people and get feedback. The more feedback that you can get and implement into your invention, the more likely you are to be able to reach more and more people who are interested in your invention. And use the feedback as a tool. It's not a bad thing to get feedback. It's a really, great tool that you can use to enhance whatever product or prototype you're designing. And advice for me or for people in my type of career path, I would say, definitely have a passion for education and have a passion for working with other people. I am not technically inventing anything, but I'm constantly innovating and developing new opportunities and new experiences for kids to be able to have. And so just having that open mind and flexibility and being able to work with people to develop new opportunities for kids is very important.
Amazing. All of that was amazing advice. And we're really glad to have had you here. I'm sure I learned a lot, and I'm sure our audience did as well. So thank you for joining us. And I'm Aaron once again.
And I was Max.
And I'm Molly, and I really appreciate you guys having me on your podcast. Thank you.
This is the Innovation Bowl podcast.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
Bye.
Have a good one.